Warning, Caffeinated Conquest features adult nerds using adult language. Seriously, don't say we didn't warn you.
Okay. In our defense, if you're gonna seal away a rift to the abyss, don't put a little bitch as a guardian.
If we don't do something, this town will be overrun by Balor within the 10 days. Greetings, Sir Paladin. Thank you so much for what you've done to help the innocents.
This is gonna be funny. Watch this.
Well, of course, anything I can do to ease the suffering of the people around here.
Slide a
hand check to see what he's got on him.
He's got a dagger in his back pocket, a very ornate-looking, twisty dagger.
Oh, that's some sinister
That's coming with me.
Vorn is the town wizard. He's the only one with enough power to help us close the rift now. We leave for Vorn's tower immediately, agreed?
Because we don't want to be seen as racist. No, we don't.
So,
They've heard as racist.
Kaito sort of leads you out of the back room.
Hand over shoulder.
I
I hope what's her name sees.
He'll move the
bookshelf.
He'll move the shelf of shit and open the door, and as the door opens, RN turns, and she's surprised to see you with him, and he's just like, it's alright. They're with us.
Perhaps you should listen to people's story before jumping to the conclusions.
What does he look like?
Human.
Right now he looks like a standard human in his late 20s.
Cool.
Sort of like longish black hair, that's about it.
Yes, he's been her boy toy.
He'll say to you, you'll have to forgive Arin. She was the one that scooped me from the ashes when my family's house burned down, and she's been taking care of me ever since.
I put 2 and 2 together.
I haven't put 3 and 3 together though.
Is
Well,
anyone
my
else
pay grade.
still at the flower shop?
I was still.
I think
I was still
I'm there.
distracting her.
Just
Unless you fill the back up with potions and send me out, yeah.
No, you guys are still filling up a box.
Cool.
Where's Manic right now?
You fucking ate shit.
probably just looking around for DGX.
There's several.
Well, I can't identify them, Charlie. Because the herbalist and the apprentice weren't there. So I had to do it on my fucking own. This place has terrible service.
Getting a terrible Yelp review.
1 star on Yelp.
So you guys see Styson emerge from the back room of the alchemy shop with a very strange-looking human whose voice is oddly familiar to you, but you can't place exactly where.
Insight. That is a 17.
Okay, describe your insight check to me.
I'm trying to remember his voice and try to recognize any facial features to people I've seen recently.
You remember that when you saw the Cambion in his true form, his face was very badly burned. This one obviously is not, but the voice does sound exactly like his.
And I was informed by my companion that Cambions are able to shapeshift somewhat.
I'm not sure if I said that.
Well, you gave me a nod.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In that one nod, you're just like,
Like, I
I
know all.
understand.
Like, he nodded, and I raised my eyebrows real quick, and we made some hand motions.
He's like.
It turns out we both know ASL.
some JoJo hand.
Could I take that as a language?
Sure.
I know these can't.
Morse code is that language?
Morse code.
The first, second, first.
No one else will ever know.
So I'm assuming you know your way around the force a little better than I do.
I should. I've been here for the better part of 3 decades.
So then you can lead us there to the wherever Vorn is.
I think we can see it. What do you think?
Once again, I'm not sure we got a brochure.
Listen to me. I need your help, and I assure you that I am on the same side as you. A very terrible calamity will befall this town, a very terrible demonic calamity, unless we can answer a currently widening rift to the abyss. Our only hope right now lies with the wizard Vorn. I would speak with him.
Hey, he can do summon monster too.
Very well then.
Will you assist us?
I believe it is my duty as a Sega Knight to try to get rid of any sort of fiendish anomalies.
Si Hanine.
See, Hanine?
Si Hanine.
Fiendish anomalies, yes. Wasn't there a sixth member of your party? I saw him for about a moment, if memory serves.
No, we have 2 paladins.
Then I remember who I'm talking about, like, no offense.
Again,
You are the 6th member of the party.
again, he considers himself an abomination, so I don't think we can do anything else for his self-esteem. Like, he's already made up his mind about what he is.
He's come to terms.
So what do you guys do?
I'm paying for a wreath of flowers and then as an apology for the deception. And then on my way to the tower with everybody else.
Okay.
While leaving, I just turned to the whatever her name was. Arn. Give her a wink and. While leaving.
Give her one of her own flowers.
And just kind of like a shit-eating grin.
She has some very high charisma. She's very attractive for an older half-elf woman.
Triple threat.
Or do all three of us look at each other and we're all like sort of doing the whole thing?
I don't know what's going on. 2 hours in the back room.
Well, I think that's where they're trying to go.
Insight to nonverbal communicate to him what I'm thinking. What the three of us are thinking as we're all raising eyebrows at each other.
Sure.
That is an 8.
So you just see him kind of stare at you.
But
Sorry, I'm not
I
into
think
dudes.
I
No
think
offense.
us being old guys, I think we all kind of know.
No, I'm pointing at him, I'm pointing at me, pointing at you, pointing at her.
Like, why are you acting like you so much?
As a man who doesn't look at women like that, do I notice them?
Roll insight.
I
There's
do-
a lot of insight checks today.
I do believe you have some sort of tick.
That is a 14.
You think there's something wrong with her face?
Their face? Excuse me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Gentlemen, are you okay?
Just trying to attempt some verbal communication. Apparently I'm not very good at it. If you know what I mean.
It seems like your stomach hurts.
Can I just use lewd hand signs to just get the point across?
Sure.
Does she notice this?
I figured you guys stepped outside already.
I don't know if we did.
Instead of doing the one finger, but instead of doing the whole one finger and the whole thing, are you doing 3 fingers?
Bag of holding. I don't understand.
Shoot from all sides.
What do you want, insight?
Performance.
Yeah, performance. Do that
Have I walked up to the group yet?
if you want.
And then you see us all
That-
raising eyebrows and
That
making...
is a 13.
Sure. He gives one of these, and then that, and then that, and then.
Eat guts! What lascivious acts are you attempting to imply?
I look like, hey, I'm going to live for quite some time. I'm going to get as many experiences in that time as I can.
Women are flowers that we must protect.
Yes,
And
but
you
see,
know what?
after a flower blooms, it withers, and then it's useless.
Sad, sorry thing you would say.
So, don't refer to women as flowers.
This is a metaphor I have not heard before. Fine, I will come up with another one.
You know what? Flowers also pollinate.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you consider women to be the flowers, we are the bees.
Ah,
That too, yeah, I guess. So pick one.
what a beautiful act of nature you guys think of.
Can I observe?
How does one make these hand symbols of pollination and flowers?
You tried doing.
So I'm gonna walk over to the paladin and be like, all right, so I'm gonna like break
Did you
down.
regain your true form?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna break down to like the birds and the bees and like, you know, sometimes do people really care about each other or don't
sometimes
care
they
about
don't.
each other
Or
at
if
all.
you have enough coin.
or if you have enough coin.
Hey, that means you care a lot.
Then you know, sometimes they lay together.
I do not think of such things.
Oh, I know. I imagine you're a very holy man and a very dedicated man.
A very
You know,
staunch man.
a man who would go and pray at the cathedral.
We don't have time for that.
Oh, I know, not right now, but maybe later.
You know, as sexist as that comment was, that was his character speaking, and that's perfect for his character.
That's also pretty right on with that.
Well, it was, like he saved it by making it not sexist.
Well, because I don't objectify women by calling them flowers. Jackass.
I attempt not to objectify, but to beautify.
You beautified it wrong.
So I'm gonna pull out the dagger and look at it.
Okay.
Who is she most
Investigation or
impressed by?
insight?
Who's got the highest charisma?
I got an 18.
You.
18.
But
You're a good Samaritan. You're really pretty, and you guys have a common goal. So
I have the whole androgynous pretty boy thing going on. I put the flowers in my hair as I leave.
I got the handsome thing going on.
I had the, I guess, blonde.
You have the big dick thing going?
Yeah, that. I feel like I'm a very, 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 I don't know, handsome looking, but just grizzly looking kind of guy.
You got some sweet mutton chops?
Sweet munch.
I got some.
You would think he cut off a cocker spaniel's ears?
what do you want to know about it?
Is it magical? Is it used for sacrificial reasons? I mean, what type of dagger is this? It's twisted, he said. So it seems a little out of place for.
It absolutely seems out of place. It's
Yeah.
not magical in and of itself. It's not bloodstained
Are
or
there
anything.
runes on it? Or there?
It's a very standard dagger, but it doesn't. It's strange that a priest like that would be carrying it
Is it
around.
masterwork?
It looks ritualistic.
Yes.
no masterwork in fighting.
I'm gonna slip that back in.
Isn't there? Yeah.
There is
Excuse me,
that-
gentlemen. I must go distribute this to the town people.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
But I must.
Give it to one of the guards, if you please. The longer we dally, the longer the abyss yawns at our footsteps.
Yeah, do you want more people to die because you wanted to pass
The
out
needs of the many
potions?
outweigh the needs of the few.
Okay, really? How many people are actually gonna die in this town? Like,
A lot.
Trying to justify not helping people?
It's
Yes.
not about justifying. It's about the greater good.
It's about
No.
closing a hole to the abyss. I'm fairly certain that is on the top list of priorities.
Oh, now you tell me.
oh, okay.
I smashed the second crate!
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
No, I'm actually kind of justified not doing or not helping people. Let's go.
I'm like, well, here's your 30 gold. We have to go close a hole to the abyss.
Okay, we're gonna need even a third. Hold on.
Have we found our monk?
Yeah, he was with you guys.
I said that unless you don't want to help.
Of course,
No,
of
no, no,
course.
I'm
Let me hand these to the gods.
So if I know I got paid, that means I know the rest of the group got paid.
Yes. I mean, okay, no, Adam has to like go.
Yeah, no.
Unless the monk doesn't want his portion.
I'll take half my portion, but then I'll take the whole portion, but then later on I'll give half of it to the townsfolk so they can have the prostitutes for someone.
There you go.
They need substitutes.
Prostitutes. So they need to enforce the law and give
So
pleasure.
he breaks down to me what's going on with the whole abyssal.
Well, he's more the one. Or
Myself and him are the only ones who know.
He seems oddly familiar. How do we know this man?
It's not important right now.
he's the man we almost nearly killed in the forest who tried burning us alive.
I killed
Ah!
a little of men. So
Magic. As you press the digitation,
So
it makes the
as
sparks
we're
fly.
walking on, I'm going to ask him a couple questions about the history of the town and the people who were practicing the diablerie.
Diabolism.
Diabolism.
Well, the people that practiced diablerie were the Assamites until the Tremere cursed them.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask him some of the basic history as we're walking.
He'll basically tell you what you already know. He was a little child when all the diablerism was going on, hence, devil baby.
Yeah.
But mostly, yeah, there used to be a really lot of diabolism and demon worship going on in this town, and that's largely why the Peloran priests came to shore it up. And they built that Peloran shrine to close the hole in the abyss that the Diabolists were using to get their power.
Okay.
and they were super tired. so
What
they couldn't
happened
say
to the Temple of Pelora?
Temple of Pelor?
Pelor that burned out.
no,
What
Melora
caused the
and
fire? What caused the fire is
No one knows.
It's Melora and
All
Pelor.
he can say is that he didn't do it.
does he have suspicion that maybe the people are trying to reopen the wormhole to get more power from?
He's heard nothing of this, but he will tell you that for some reason adventurers have been going in, and he knows the mayor's been like putting it up. He's not sure why. He just knows adventurers have been trying to attack the shrine.
Well, I do apologize for attacking you.
I don't.
You could have explained things better.
And if you were in league with the Diabolists, I could have only spurred you on further. The less you knew, the better. Unfortunately,
So
the
do you
time
have-
for shoulda, coulda, woulda is gone. If you please, may we continue?
At worst, I'm a
We're still
hedonist.
walking.
Huh?
At worst, I'm a hedonist, not a diablerist.
So anyway, you guys reach Vorn's tower, and you can see it's a very regal-looking 3-story tower that sort of reaches high into the deep blue sky. It's very, very well cut, very pristine almost.
Huh. Wouldn't have taken him for a fancy fellow.
It's a wizard.
What race is he?
Who?
Born.
If you ask Kaitos, Kaitos will tell you he is human.
That's what I'm asking.
Well, I'm gonna saunter in.
Okay.
Like I fucking own the place.
Act like you've been there before.
Yeah,
doing
I guess
Kramer.
it's easier to put it this way. So go ahead and place your miniatures near the open doors there.
It's a pet you need protective gear to play with.